Hello, beloveds, and welcome to this message. If this message has found you, obviously you're here for a reason. I am Erica. It is so nice to connect with you. I am a psychic medium and a priestess of the Magdalene Isis lineages. So you know a little bit about me if you are new here or coming for the first time. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, my loves. So I actually received this message yesterday. It was a download that came through, and it was... it's probably what the title says, the download. It was, they love you because you chose yourself. This person loves you because you chose yourself. Like what I'm getting here is someone who, well, we have the Hermit showing up, and we have the Moon after the Hermit, and then we have the Devil in reverse. Okay, this feels like this person's overall energy to me, so I'm going to pull these cards. I don't typically do reversals because I tune in with the energy, but it does feel like that with the Devil, especially with that Devil in reverse. That is very, this is very important. I mean, they're all important. They're all major arcanas. So it speaks of the shadow. It speaks of the darkness. It speaks of the Hermit. It speaks of going within and soul searching. Deep thinking, being alone, hermiting, isolating. Like if you are like divine feminine here, then even divine masculine's tuning in. You guys have been in the cocoon. You've been in this isolation. I'm just taking care of business, doing what I need to do, focusing on myself, like healing my heart, whatever that is, right? So this person, whoever this is, they have been in the shadow. They've been, I'm getting they're lurking in the dark, which means they're lurking like from the sidelines, from the shadows. Okay, and then so we have Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, and Capricorn showing up immediately. Okay. This is someone who, what I'm receiving as I look down at the Devil in reverse, this is someone who you touch their heart, you touch, it's a soul, it's a divine soul connection, meaning there's some kind of destiny, there's some kind of divine plan tied to both of you guys, and you both, like, I think are aware of it and you feel it, but I think this person pushed that energy away because it scared them. They had never maybe felt this, and maybe neither did you. But whatever the case, that's what I'm getting. It's fear, it's going within, it's hiding in the shadows, it's doing shadow work and coming out on top and breaking some kind of karmic bondage, some kind of karmic cycle. Okay, we just closed 2025. We're now in 2026. So we are now in the year of the one, of the horse, of the completion, a new beginning. It's like the World card and the Fool card combined, you know? And so 2025 was a year of like this here. Okay. The wolf could be very significant. The snake. Okay, we have the snake also here on the card. We have like the wolves here. I feel like this person, it has like they're like connected to the wolf spirit animal. They could have a wolf tattoo. They could just really love wolves. Maybe they told you a story at some point about wolves or something, you know, a wolf they encountered, or I don't know, but there's something very like specific about the wolf animal spirit. And then the snake, this was 2025. So 2025, we were all like basically in the Hermit energy, trying to follow the light through the dark. And there was a lot of like poisonous energy that you were like, okay, I need to like somehow be brave enough to like walk past this, not lose my balance because I will fall. I will, you know what I mean? So it's very like focused, very intentional. And that's what I'm receiving. So who this is for in 2025, that was your vibe. That was the vibe. That was the energy. Okay. 2025 was a shitty year for everyone. Okay. Like collectively, it just was, but it was a beautiful year at the same time with the snake energy and the shedding of all this and what this brings. Okay. So let's move into that next chapter. Let's move into that next level together right now. What is this bringing? What is this bringing? What is this bringing? Okay. So show me more, please. So we have, oh, 7. Okay, well, we got 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Okay. So basically, like, I'm really just getting like you are all this person can think about. There is this very consuming, kind of like obsessive, but it's not like psycho, insane, obsessive, like I'm just a creep. It's not that. It's like I'm drawn to you. I feel like I'm a part of you. Like, who are you? Why is this? Like, what is this? Like, it's that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So there is something very, very powerful. We have two basically full moons here. Okay, see this? The full moon is the end of the cycle. It's the end of the moon's lunar phase or phases. Okay, and then it starts waning back into the new moon. Okay, so for me, again, it is symbolic of out with the old, in with the new. It seems like this person has a lot of heaviness in their life. They carry a lot of responsibility in their life. It's just like this. There could also be something about like the buck or the deer. That whenever I see the stag, it's divine masculine energy for me immediately. It's like divine king, divine masculine. And we actually have 3 different bucks in this card. So you may actually have, because who I'm talking to, you know, because the title of this, the download is, and we'll get more into that right now, but it is, they love you. They love you because you chose yourself. Meaning at some point, who this is for, you detached your energy from this person. You pulled back, okay? This person is very like, I feel like, it's like they're trying to like gather their scruples. They're trying to like gather all the marbles together, you know, because I just feel like whoever this is right here, they just, it just feels very heavy. Like they're processing and transmuting and healing a lot of dark emotions, shadow, anger, resentment, jealousy, heartbreak, whatever it is, okay? So it's definitely like this person has been in some kind of deep moment of like really thinking about who they are, what they want. And what I'm receiving is that who's watching this, like, you know, because you could be this person, excuse me, guys. I made for lunch, like in between clients and just like doing recordings for clients and stuff. Which by the way, I have like 5 or 6 people left that I have to record for your Q1 2026 readings. And I do not count January as a part of Q1, okay? So that's why. So I wanted to wait to get closer to the actual year of the Fire Horse beginning. And now that we're in February, it's 222 portal. Like everything's starting to fire off now. Okay. We're going to start seeing that shift, that change, that acceleration now. Okay. It's going to move fast. So anyways, if you're still waiting, then it's on its way. I promise. We're going live tomorrow. Also, you guys, I'm going live tomorrow. I have not done a live in 3 months. That is insane. But the last few months, it's been intense for me personally, and I've been processing a lot in the background and doing my own shadow work and all the things. So I was just like, we need to go live. Like February is like the pop-off, kick-off, like the true energy begins here of 2026. So I'm going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Time, California time, at noon. Okay, and the list is still open. So if you want to get a live reading, I will pin the info on how to book your live reading in the comments, okay? You don't have to use like your real name, like you could, you know, whatever, you know. But if you want a psychic medium like reading when I do a live tomorrow, that is how you sign up. So I'll pin it in the comments for you. But I'm excited because I haven't done a live for, like I said, 3 months. And that's crazy because I used to do them like every week or like every other week, or you know what I mean? But again, 2025 was just, blah, okay. it was just like that, okay? So now is the year where, you know, where we are tapping back into our essence, our soul, our creativity. Everything's like firing up, coming back online, passion, imagination, creation, like everything's like, I want to create, I want to build, I want to start things, I want to write. Okay. Same thing with love. Same thing with love. So this is someone who, I feel like this person, what I'm literally hearing is that this is someone who holds you in very high regard. Like this person respects the hell out of you. This person is like, you are top tier. Like you are the queen, you are the king. Like there is nobody like you. And there's almost like this, it almost feels like there was some kind of like activation or mirroring that was happening, because what I'm seeing and receiving is like this person thinking like my whole life started changing after I met this person. Like I started changing. I feel different. There's something very divinely sovereign and I want to say immaculate. But it's just so full of light. I'm literally seeing like two souls, two people like together in union. And I'm seeing this huge sphere of golden light around them, this golden bubble of light around them. Okay. And it's like, that's what you both feel about each other. This feels like unspoken energy here with this moon card. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, so tell me more about, has this person told the viewer how they feel? Judgment. No, they haven't, but they are going to. Judgment. It's Archangel Gabriel. It's like major arcana communication. Okay, but it's also like communing with like the spiritual realm and like the angels and your higher self. And it's also judgment, like judgment day. It's judgment time, like being under judgment, right? But for me, it's someone making a, because I specifically asked about communication and then we literally get communication. So for me, it's confirming another major arcana that this person, whoever they are, they have something that they are planning or wanting to communicate or say. And I keep hearing they do it in February. They do it in February. So there's something so, well, the 222 portal that is starting today. Happy 222 Amors. I will be doing a 222 workshop over Zoom. So just an FYI, but I'm going to be doing that around the 22nd of February. Tickets are always $44. But the workshops that I do are so powerful in the quantum realm, astral traveling, like quantum healing, like clearing, cord cuttings, like protection, everything. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some of that, and then I'm also going to be teaching some of that because I've had a lot of people asking recently how, you know, how do I protect myself more? How do I do cord cutting? How can I do this? How can I clear energy from like my mom or my dad or, you know, my aunt or someone in my family, like my spouse, like, so that's what this is going to be about. But we will do some kind of like we'll do the healing. I'll teach some stuff, and then we will do like an astral travel experience together, like we always do. I have no clue where we're going. I have no clue who we're working with yet. It could be Isis. It could be Mary Magdalene. It could be, you know, it could be Sekhmet. I have no clue. But it is 222 portal. So I do feel Mary and Yeshua's energy coming through here very strongly now that I'm like saying this all. And it's funny because like as they're coming through, Mary Magdalene is talking about the Queen of Roses. The Queen of Roses. So there's something about, well, look, see my beautiful roses here. By the way, if you guys want to purchase yourself some roses or purchase someone else roses and get a discount from this very beautiful, prestigious, these are real roses, by the way, naturally real, preserved, beautiful roses. They smell like roses and they last like, they say a year, but they honestly last so much longer. So anyways, if you guys want to get a discount, use my code, $20 off at checkout, all the things, use the link, it's in the description box. Okay, so there's that. But the Queen of Roses. So tell me more about the Queen of Roses. Tell me more. Why am I receiving that this person is like thinking of this feminine energy as the Queen of Roses? So what's funny is, you know, because I said in the beginning, I am a Magdalene Isis priestess. And that's just my past life. I mean, that's just who I am. It's just my soul, you know. So I'm talking to other priestesses, sisters of the rose, brothers of the rose, sacred divine masculine kings of the rose, protectors of the rose, goddesses of the rose. The card that came out is the Seven of Pentacles. What am I feeling with that? Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Okay, so sorry guys, I just wanted to blow that like Palo Santo ash away. It's harvest time. This is a card of divine timing. The harvest is ready. The fruits are ready. Everything. It's like there's this like, I feel like maybe that's a part of the pressure because this, again, is a communication card. This literally is Archangel Michael. So we have Archangel Michael in the reading. We have Archangel Gabriel in the reading. We have beloved Mary Magdalene, beloved Yeshua. Like, they're all like here, right, holding the space right now. So this is some kind of really beautiful divine union where both of you guys are actually meant to plant seeds of divine love, truth, strength together on earth. Okay, so there's that. Okay, this person loves you because you chose you. You chose you. You said, I'm going to focus on me. Like, maybe you said things like, I care about you, you know, I love you, you know, but I can't. Like, it's basically like you chose yourself over being with this person, not because you didn't love this person or care about this person or feel a deep soul connection, but you literally were rising as divine feminine into your queen energy, where you choose self, you love self, and you honor self. You honor your truth, right? I'm picking up that this masculine is a very honorable person. Their word is bond. You know, they say what they mean what they say. So if they can't speak their truth out of fear or worry or rejection, then they say nothing at all. They're silent because they don't know what to say, because it doesn't feel right in that moment. It doesn't feel aligned to say it for them, okay? It has nothing to do with the feminine. That's what's coming through. Like, I literally hear a masculine coming through saying, it has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with her. Like, my actions, my reactions, or how I acted, it all is about me, not you, okay? So it's like they really want this feminine energy, this person, they really want them to know that. Like, maybe you think about that. Like, maybe this feminine has been like, what did I do? You know, did I say something, you know? But that's another point of healing for divine feminine, because that's, you know, rejection and abandonment wounds. So if that happened, and I want to be very, very, very clear if you're tuning in, like, this is not a karmic connection. This is not a reason in a season or a lesson where you know, you're meant to learn a lesson with this person to teach you something about your soul journey and your life and who you are. This is a divine union connection, because I only channel twin flame and past life soul, divine soul unions. That's a part of my light work and gifts, right? So this is someone that, I mean, this is like, they mean business. Like, they literally, like, okay, they mean business. And it's like, I feel like the feminine knows that. I feel like the feminine feels that. I feel like the feminine can feel like an inner anticipation of something arriving or happening or unfolding. And right now, just as I'm shuffling, the Fool card pops up. There it is. As I'm talking about the anticipation of something happening. You guys, I have been doing this professionally for the last 4 years, okay? And if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me talk about, like, you know, because the energy moves in cycles and waves, okay? So there's been a lot of readings where I've tuned in with many different collective groups and energies and souls, and, you know, but this moment, and I know you guys feel this on earth right now, the new earth is here. It feels like when 2026 hit, and especially now that we're in February, the new year has begun. The true fire horse year, it's beginning, okay? And it's like the things, that's why we have the Seven of Pentacles. And then look at that. Look at the bottom of the deck. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay? Mr. King of Cups. Mr. Full of love and emotion. But he has to, like, master his emotions. He has to get his emotions in check. This is like emotional maturity, okay? This is, I want some kind of new beginning, and I want to take a leap of faith, and I'm feeling all of this emotion, these feelings. You know, I care for this person, I love this person, but I haven't, like, maybe told them, I haven't really expressed that, okay? Again, because there's a lot of heaviness here and a lot of confusion, emotional confusion especially. But see the rose, the Queen of the Roses, Queen of the Roses. Okay, so there could be something about the roses, maybe you love roses, like maybe you're just a high priestess of the rose, of the Magdalene, you know, frequency, the rose frequency, the lineage of the rose. You're maybe just very connected to that. But it could also be like symbolic for some of you, like where they're just like, she's like the queen. She's like the Queen of Roses. Like, it's like when they think of you, they think of like a rose garden and like beautiful flowers all around you. It's like the Empress card in many tarot decks, where she's like in this beautiful you know, space where there's all this beautiful life and abundance and will, you know what I mean? Like nature, and like, that's like how they see you. Okay. But, okay. There is something that this person understands now that they did not understand before. This is some kind of activation, soul awareness, soul clarity, because the Fool card is the soul of the tarot. It is the soul of the tarot for me. So for me as a tarot reader, for me as an oracle, this means I'm following the voice of my soul into something new, but I have to take a leap of faith to get there. He's typically very wishy-washy, very back and forth. I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to give my cup away? Do I want to keep my cup? You know, especially like in the shadow side, like, you know. So it feels like this King of Cups, whoever they are, they could be a water sign. But, you know, you guys know me. I don't get hung up on that stuff. But anyways, because collective is collective. It's all connected. You know what I mean? So if the title or the reading connects, then it connects. It doesn't matter the zodiac signs and all that. But sometimes I do mention them, you know. So anyways, a little white dog could be significant also, just confirmation. I'm literally smelling rose perfume, like essential oil, roses. It's so strong. It's not these guys right here. It's like just coming through so strong. So there also could be something about your perfume, the scent that you wear, the smell of your skin, pheromones even, like, but there's something about like a scent, like it's intoxicating. It's like I'm under this like spell almost, but it's not a spell at all. It's literally just the vibe of who this feminine energy is here, you know. Can you show me more about the divine feminine here? It flew out here upside down on the King of Cups, you guys. Like she wanted to touch him. She wanted to connect with him. Okay, let's see what card it is. It's the Four of Cups. You know what I'm getting here is, first of all, this is a card of avoidance. It's a card of like, kind of like, it could be a card of rejection even. But just for me, what I'm getting in this moment is the Ace of Cups. Like literally, I asked about, can we get more about the divine feminine? Look at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands. So the divine feminine right now, she is full of this like very like magnetic, soulful, cosmic, ethereal fire. Like she has risen. She has come out of the Hermit, out of the 10 Wands, out of the shadows, out of the devil energy. She's been under judgment. She's been doing her work. She's been rising. She's been healing. Again, she's been self-loving. And this ignites something so strong. It's like the more she chooses herself and the more she heals, the more he falls in love, the more he feels that, the more he wants her. So it's through her energetic like rise and like her lower chakras like firing off again, like the Kundalini rising, it is speaking to him through the ether, and he's feeling everything too. So it's like there's this extreme attraction right now towards the feminine also. Just want to say, like this person, whoever this person is, again, heaviness. This person, it's like they want to talk so bad, or they want to see you so badly. It's like this, like I have to. It's like not even a choice. It's like it's like, again, who are you? Like you're a part of me. Like I feel you in my soul. I feel you in my heart. I feel like I think of you through the day. I think of you at night. I think of you. I dream of you. I wake up and I think of you. Like you're always there. This is someone, like I said in the beginning, they did not see it before, but now they see it. Or whatever I said, they didn't see it, but now they see it. Okay. Before they were focused on this over here. Okay. And now he's like, he's ready for something, or he's feeling about ready for something. And that's that Ace of Cups that he's holding. So it's something given here. Okay. I just heard the masculine come through and say, I did not reject you. They're saying, I did not reject you. And that's exactly what I meant earlier when I was like saying like that masculine coming through, like it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. I love you because you chose yourself. You know, your self-respect. It makes you so just different, unique. Like you don't settle, you don't care about material things, you don't care about, you know, like how much money I make or the cars I drive or the home I own. Like you care about me. You see me. This person, whoever they are, they know that it's like something, you know, this is something that's like tripping this person out. It's been tripping this person out, whoever they are. I think this is a very logical person, you know. I think they, and I think that's why like going within was so essential, because I feel like this is someone who's very logical. I feel like they kind of hold their emotions in the cup, but they don't really give like that to people typically. Like probably this masculine, his way of expressing love is by providing, by, you know, paying for things, like, and that's wonderful. But with a divine feminine, like, who's a part of this reading, you have to also be emotionally open, vulnerable, honest, like all these things, because she's a priestess. She's a queen of the roses, whoever the feminine is. And she could see through all that. And he knows that on a soul level, he knows that. So again, it's not like when I was like, I never rejected you, you know, it was my own wounds of rejection that made me reject you, basically. You know what I mean? So whoever this is for, that's what I've got today for the 222 portal as far as a love message goes. I do have other downloads coming through and I have them in my iPhone notes from the last like day or two. So I'm going to be recording more. But again, I'm going live tomorrow. So I'll be doing like a little collective reading tomorrow. And then I'll dig into the live readings for you guys. Even though they're like little like 5-minute like mini readings, they're always so powerful, so full of information, so full of like, you know, divine guidance that comes through. You know, sometimes it could be like Isis that shows up for you and I'm like, oh, Isis is here for you. Or it could be like a grandmother that comes through, or it's like about whatever. But I'm going to be focusing on just general like love, money, spiritual guidance, whatever you need to know, or whatever is like coming through in February, or whatever the case is, right? So again, if you want to get on the list for the live read tomorrow to get a reading done, it's $30 USD. That's always the price. And then all the info is pinned in the comment section down below on how to book. Okay. So let's go ahead and end this message with some Intuit Oracle cards. And let's just see what wants to be added here. Oh, hold on. The element of earth. Exactly. So there's something coming down to earth. It's been coming down. It's been working its way through the ether, through the 5D, 4D. And now it's coming down to earth. So this is something, and I also feel like it's just a very grounded, very like rooted, grounded energy in that way. Again, there could be something about earth signs here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We did have the devil, Capricorn energy. But it says like very practical, very solid, very dutiful, very like conservative or realistic, methodical, dependable, a builder, a maker, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that it does explain this person who I was talking about, like whoever they feel like that. Like maybe they work in construction or they work with their hands. I mean, I'm also getting something about like business, investments, banking, but they also like, see, and at the bottom it says unlikely, things are stuck. See, that is exactly the energy that like this person has been moving through. It's like, I'm not good enough. They're not going to like want to be a part of my life. Like, it's like they look at their life and then they look at like what they imagine like your life to be or something. And they put the two together and it like doesn't add up. Like, you know, but that has been their own fear and insecurity basically. And it feels like they've been healing that. So there's this more like purposeful, you know, action-oriented like energy, but it's coming down into the 3D. I'm hearing finally, so this could be something that's been manifesting for some time and it's finally coming to fruition, right? But it is someone very practical, very grounded, that's moving forward towards you or towards divine feminine or whoever. They're very solid. They could be more conservative, and I think that's also a part of it. Someone who's just like maybe, you know, I mean, it's no fault of anyone's, right? But like some people are more closed-minded. They've been raised differently. Their, you know, belief systems are different. Like, you know, everyone's so different, you know? So that's what I'm kind of getting. It's like their belief system or the way they were raised didn't like match up with the energy of the feminine, because the feminine is very spiritual. She's open. She's, you know, tarot, crystals, like all the whole shebang that people think is woo-woo and all this stuff. So maybe this person even slightly judged you at some point. I know you guys can hear the birds right here, but there's a flock of geese flying across the field in front of me. It's so beautiful. There's about 2, 4, 6. There's 6 of them. 3 couples. Maybe you're going on a date soon. You're going out with like some friends and you guys are like, you know, triple dating, double dating, like, oh, let's go out together. You know, so that could be something where you guys are all going like out together. But also the geese, when they show up like that in a very specific moment where I'm talking about something, especially with divine unions, it's very distinct because the geese, when I, you know, whenever I see the geese, look at, oh my God, I just look, my higher self was like, Erica, look down and look, the rings. You guys know I've been talking about the rings. I've been being shown rings for like 2 weeks straight. Just gold rings, you know, rings this, rings that, engagement ads, all these things like nonstop. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like I'm going to be, you know, engaged soon, or like with my divine counterpart, you know, soon or whatever. I'm in union, you know, coming into union. So very, very, very important. So agreement, a pact, a cycle, a contract, a partnership. It's about trust, an alliance, commitment, closure, a promise, and a bond. Okay, so the Hermit, again, you have the Hermit twice. What card was that? Oh, I can't get it now. This person is a very hard worker. They're highly intelligent, very helpful, very kind, but they can also be very critical of themselves. Okay, so I feel like that's exactly what this person has been working through. It's like they're their own worst enemy. And, you know, a lot, I mean, I know how that feels for sure. So, you know, but it's about like, you know, it's not who you really are. So that's what it feels like. It feels like this person has been like dissolving like old programs and stuff about themselves where it's like, this isn't who I am. What do I want? And like, they're just really thinking about life is what I think. And every time they think about their life, their future, like anything, like this feminine's energy bubbles up, it pops into their fields, you know, or it's already there. So it feels like that has been growing, expanding, material, you know, and it's now materializing into something, which is union. And then you have the rabbits, which speaks of a new beginning. It speaks of a sudden increase, a desire, you know, fertility, also SEX and procreation. The phoenix is rising from the ashes. This is also a catalytic heart awakening. So this masculine and this feminine have both been having like these massive heart awakenings and purges. And then you have the dog, which speaks of like a soulmate energy, a best friend, a good friend, a supporter, you know, someone who has your back, like someone who's loyal, like all of those things, okay? It also does speak of like healthcare and like, you know, so you could work in the healthcare industry, things like that, okay? Just further confirmation if this is for you. You may have a dog like this, you may own a bunny, maybe you have a phoenix, I don't know. And then look at that, the divine feminine, yeah. There's something very powerful for the divine feminine. She's gone through a massive metamorphosis. She has risen from the ashes. She is literally burning with this beautiful fiery magnetism right now. And this masculine, whoever they are, they're feeling all of that. They're feeling it on an energetic level. When we are rising in frequency like that, we literally don't have to lift a finger. We don't have to say a word. Like we don't have to do anything because we are in the frequency. We are on the timeline. We're matched with it, you know? So you just feel it. You just see it. You just know it. You just sense it, you know? And that's what I'm getting here. So there is something really beautiful, some kind of powerful metamorphosis, some kind of beautiful rebirth, some kind of coming back to life, some kind of like, I want to talk, I'm going to talk. This is like talking from the soul though. This is like, you know what I mean? Like this is like divine soul truth. And it's some kind of maybe communication or truth or something that would bring some kind of healing. Now, I'm not saying that this person is absolutely stepping forward. This is collective. I can't say that. You know, I can't say that in a one-on-one personal reading either. I mean, I can get pretty close to like, you know, this is, if I'm going to say for certain, this is for certain, you know, this person has free will, and it does look like this person has really struggled with like their mind and like, I just keep getting like their outer world. There's something about the people that they hang around, the people that they, you know, the people that orbit around in like their everyday, like normal life, whoever those people are, it could be, I don't know. It's like, they're protecting you from these people, or they want, or they will protect you. I don't know. There's something about like, I don't know if it's the right word, if I want to say like this person wants you to be in their life, but they're almost like ashamed or embarrassed about something in their life. And then I keep getting something about protecting you from the people around them. So I don't know what all that is about. It could be literally, it's gonna be different for literally maybe every single person, you know? But this person is very protective over you or over the feminine energy or whatever, you know. They hold you in such a high regard. So this is what I've got for you guys. If you guys want to connect with me one-on-one, All of my booking info, services, pricing, everything is in the description box below for you. Just send me an email and we will get you set up. Okay, so I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Happy 222. This person, remember, for who this is for, this person loves you because you chose yourself. Because you at one point had the opportunity to choose them or to say, no, this is not enough for me. The breadcrumbs, the emotional like strain or whatever it was, you know. So whoever the feminine is, she said, no, sorry. And it wasn't because you didn't care. It was because you cared. You knew within that you had a sacred mission that you had to go within and do. Period. You know? Okay. So that's it, guys. I love you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Namaste.